My name is Billy Harvey. I write songs and play guitar and make music with whatever's around on a good day. One of my early memories of music was the Jeff Beck Wired record, and listening to it for a month straight, flipping sides and just immersing myself in that beautiful record. And I didn't realize till I was an adult that was actually produced by George Martin, who produced the Beatles. It's one of my favorite records, and he's just an incredible guitar player. I have one more memory. I liked Andy Gibb a lot when I was a kid, and I remember waiting at the record store for his record to come in. They shipped, I guess, on a Tuesday. So I was going there every Tuesday for about a month when I heard that his record was coming out, and I finally got it. It was Shadow Dancing. My first recollection of performing for somebody is probably my first guitar teacher. I remember my mother went to Mexico on a vacation. She went to Juarez, and she brought back this nylon string guitar that seemed like it was made out of balsa wood. I guess I had expressed an interest in playing guitar, so I got guitar lessons, and I requested of my guitar teacher to teach me two songs. One was Bob Dylan's Blowin' in the Wind, and the other was Kiss's Detroit Rock City. After learning them, I felt like that was my first performance, and I was so proud to be able to play those back to my teacher. My first paying gig, I think, was in high school, and it was a pool party, and I think they paid us $50 to play. And over the years, if you play long enough, you learn how to protect yourself as a musician. And one of the big mistakes that I now know is never play in an indoor pool area, because it's so clamorous and cacophonous that you can't hear anything. My most memorable moment on stage is probably an unlikely one. The great shows are not necessarily the most well attended, and I remember I drove to Kansas City where I had a show, and there were more people working in the bar than were there to see me. I was on stage in this kind of, it was like a sports bar, and it didn't have a proper stage, so I was on this little platform kind of in the window with a suit of armor next to me. I thought to myself, you know, this is as surreal as if I were opening up for the Rolling Stones. And that night was very memorable and special to me. It'll always stay with me. When I switched out the cable I was using for the Astro, I noticed immediately that the low end became really tight. It wasn't muddy, and that excited me. I noticed the top end as well. It was just clear to my ear, not brighter, just clear. And it felt good. But the third thing I noticed, and this excites a guy like me who plays a single coil pickup and has a lot of pedals, is that it made my pedal board quieter. That was pretty exciting because I want people to hear the guitar, not the buzz. And so I just became an immediate fan.